us. Notice that when x is 0, the x terms drop out, and you're left with y squared equals 16. If you take the square root of both sides, remember with the square root you get two answers, plus or minus, and the square root of 16 is 4. So with this one value of x, we actually get 2 points. We get 0, 4, and we get 0, negative 4. And then here I substituted 0 in for y. That makes the y term drop out, and it gives you x squared equals 16. And again, you could solve for x by taking the square root. You get two answers, plus or minus. Square root of 16 gives you 4. And so here again we have 2 points, 4, 0, and negative 4, 0. Now just about any other point that I would choose would not come out real nice. Here I chose negative 3, and choosing negative 3, substituting it in for x, we get negative 3 squared plus y squared equals 16. That gives you 9 plus y squared equals 16. And subtracting 9 from both sides gives you y squared equals 7. And then apply the square root, and you get plus or minus the square root of 7. So we have points at negative 3 square root of 7 and at negative 3 negative square root of 7. When you plot the square root of 7, if you don't have a calculator, you kind of have to approximate it. So there's approximate. And I approximated this at, I know square root of 7 is less than 3, and it's more than 2, because the square root of 4 is 2, and the square root of 9 is 3, so the square root of 7 has to be between 2 and 3. Because it's 9 is a little bit closer to 7 than 4 is, I would put this at maybe 2.6 or 2.7, something like that, for plotting. Now if you substitute 3 in for x instead of negative 3, the only difference is this first step, but once you square that 3, you're going to get back to 9, and you're going to get your same answers here. So we also get the point 3 square root of 7 and negative 3 square root of 7. No, that's wrong. 3 square root of 7 and 3 square root of negative 7. So here notice that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points to plot. Those are my 8 points. And again, I should do the coordinates on those points. This is the point 3 square root of 7. This one's at 4. This one's at 4 on the y-axis. This one's at negative 3 square root of 7. It's negative 4 on the x-axis. This point is negative 3 negative square root of 7. This is negative 4 on the y-axis. This is 3 negative square root of 7. So those are my 8 points that I'm plotting. And then do your best to draw a nice circle around them.